How to deal with the shit hitting the fan. One thing I really don't like is when people come to me and they say, oh, they choose always to be happy. They choose always to smile, and they choose to always keep things positive. That's bullshit. You can choose what mood you will be in. You can choose what feelings you have. What you can do is, of course, you can choose how to deal with it. And my tactic came along for me because I didn't choose anything. I was getting beat down again and again and again, and people thought I was so strong. But really, my skills, or if you want to call it that, it came to me because I was backed so far up in the corner at the end that I actually gave up, and I said, okay, you got me. Let's see how you will get to me. I'm yours. Get me. Come and get me. Do whatever you want. And the fun part is then the survival instinct actually took over. And somehow I came into this martial art thing called Aikido, used by the samurais, which is actually, based on the principle of welcoming the attack, to embrace the attack, and to deal with the attack just the second that you are going to get hit. I came into that corner and had to think like that, and when you do it like that, when you actually embrace the shit, I know that's not very appealing to embrace shit, but if you do so and you find yourself standing there as a survivor, you realize how strong you actually are as a human being. How much you can actually take and still stand on your feet. So, embracing the attack, embrace the shit, no matter how disgusting that actually sounds. If you can do it, you'll realize you can survive. You can survive hurricanes. I think you could actually survive an atom bomb on that tactic. It's a bit like, I read this book in Danish, because I'm Dane, but it was from the book called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And the main character has a sentence in the story saying that, the guy is in a mental institute, and he says, you can't really become truly strong unless you are able to find a fun side in the most morbid scenario. I'm not saying that you should stand there over a car accident victim and, starting making knock-knock jokes or make jokes about speed limits and seat belts and something like that, but still, if you're at a funeral, instead of just focusing on how sad the scenario is, you could actually just stand there and watch the preacher and realize that he may have been drinking the day before, or try to think about if it's a family member that's you're at the funeral at, and a family member who's died. Think of the jokes they told you. Think of the way they laughed. Think of the day that they slipped on a banana peel and broke their arm. It is actually funny. I can laugh at myself when I damage myself physically. I can also laugh when I'm down on my knees because I'm mentally broke down. If you can do that, you can survive anything. That's my belief. So, a very long and maybe even confusing answer, and I'm sorry about that, but that was my contribution. So, thank you and bye.